what's up? I'm Caroline from CarolineVencil.com, and I am here today to answer some of my readers' questions with you. So let's get into it. On Instagram, does it matter if you're following more people than follow you? I heard it does, and that you should follow fewer people than the number of people that follow you. Okay, so first off, I think that was a thing when, like, in the earlier days of Instagram. As far as right now, when you're first starting off building your Instagram, I would worry less about trying to do like the follow for follow method, because I don't think that works. I'm not calling myself an Instagram pro by any means. Like, this is my disclaimer. I am not an Instagram pro by any means. But what I do know is the follow loops and the follow for follow things of, like, if you follow everybody who follows you, then your Instagram will grow, blah, 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 blah. Here's the thing. Those don't work. Not just do they not work, but that's how you wind up with a ton of you following people and them unfollowing you the second that you followed them. It kind of becomes icky. So there's that part of it. But also, you want your Instagram feed, like, remember, like, this is a social media platform and everything, but you want your Instagram feed to be something that you want to see. So if you're following people just because they followed you, you're probably going to wind up with an Instagram feed. With an Instagram feed that isn't what you like. It's not something that you enjoy being on. It's not something that you enjoy looking at. And so we don't want that to happen. We're not necessarily talking about like the numbers of like, oh no, you are following 500 people, but you only have 400 people following you. That's not a red flag. Like, that's not a big red flag thing. I don't think that that's necessarily detrimental on Instagram. But what I do think is more important on Instagram is that you are putting out content that your ideal people would want to see. You want to make sure that your feed is for your ideal people. Yes, right now, reels and carousels are really, really big. So you have to be prepared for that. Like, Instagram wants reels. Reels. Right now, that's the big thing on Instagram, and it doesn't seem like that's going to be changing for a little bit. So you have to be more prepared for that than you should be worried about, like, how many people you're following versus how many people are following you. Give a call to action inside of your posts, maybe change up some of the hashtags that you're using, write longer captions, write shorter captions, play around with it and see what works. Go to other people's pages and like their content, leave comments that are supportive and exciting, I guess. Like, I don't know what the right word is. Like, leave comments on other people's content. That's how you can, another good way that you can actually get yourself out there. This is showing, again, engagement on the platform. That's what Instagram wants to see, is the engagement. They want to see you putting out reels, even if they're not perfect. It does not matter. So much pressure we put on ourselves, way more than we should, about these little, 15 or 60-second long reels. We don't have to freak out over them. They don't have to be perfect. Instagram just wants to see reels. That's it. So I wouldn't necessarily, like, if you're trying to grow Instagram, first off, that should be the place that you spend most of your time. Learn the platform, learn what it's looking for, learn what the algorithm wants, see what other people are doing that's working inside of your niche, and try to find a way that you can do that for yourself. Obviously not copying, but I'm saying find a way that you can, if somebody's, if you're in like the home decor space, obviously people are posting pictures of their home. If you are in the motivational space, everybody's posting videos of, them going on vacation with the text overlays that are like inspirational. Maybe you can try that out. Whatever it is, give it a try and see what works. There's so much of social media that's literally just throwing spaghetti. Because, like, we've said this before about algorithms, and it's ultimately like the algorithms hardly know what they want. So the big thing is just try. Don't get hung up on like the numbers of these things. I wouldn't obsess over that. What I would be more looking towards is, how can I create more content? How can I repurpose the content that I've already created into a new form? How can I take a stagnant post and turn it into a reel? How can I take a reel and turn it into a carousel, or a carousel and turn it into a reel? Whatever it is, do what you want to as far as like playing around on a platform. If you feel like it's a good use of your time to be on that platform, then you have to learn it. If we're talking about Instagram and like trying to figure out what's working on Instagram, I use I am a member of a group. It's called Insta Club Hub. It's run by Brock and Shalene Johnson. Both of them are big deals on the Instagram. Shalene's been around for forever. And that would be what I would recommend, is listen to them and what they have to say about what's working and what's not. Because again, I'm not saying that I'm an Instagram pro by any stretch of the imagination, but I do think that it's worth mentioning that if you want to grow something, you have to learn what's working for yourself. You have to experience it, and you have to make a strategy that you can keep up with. That's a big thing. So commit to posting once a day. Commit to posting a reel every day. Commit to posting a reel every other day. It doesn't have to be crazy and wild and you dancing. Like, no, help your people. The dancing stuff like might help people go viral, but like at the end of the day, if you go viral for a dancing video, like I'm going to do the Macarena, like is that a dancing video that goes viral? So what are people going to do with that piece of information? Those aren't going to be your ideal clients if you're just there doing a dance and like you happen to go viral for it. You have to actually be providing content that your people need, the help that they need, the help they want, etc. So that's my spiel on Instagram. So be really careful about like trying to do the like follow for follow or buying followers. Just be aware of like all of those kinds of like icky, sleazy tactics out there, and just put out good content that your ideal people need. There it is. Thank you so much for being here today. I hope that you learned a lot. I hope that helped you. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like, and leave your comments. Or if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.